Hello everybody and welcome to FTL, or Faster Than Light. This is a spaceship survival simulation type game, and it's actually quite difficult to explain, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get into it. This is my ship. It's called the Kestrel, and it's commanded by these brave entrepreneurial souls. It comes fully equipped with a missile launcher and a burst laser, and we're playing on normal, which actually isn't normal, it's actually pretty hard, and we'll start and tell you what I'll do. I'll just kind of explain what goes on as it happens. This is the story of the game. The data you are carrying is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet catch up. And it gives us a tip. Shield piercing. Missiles ignore shields. Yep, yes they do. Alright, so before we get started, the game is still paused, and I'll kind of go around my ship and the UI and explain what the hell's going on. First of all, the little people you see, they are my crew. They can be moved around the ship at will, and depending on where they are, they do different functions. As for the rooms themselves, we've got Ariel, who will be my pilot for the rest of the game. That's the control station. Surveillance, door control, medbay, shields, weapons, oxygen supply, and engines. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to distribute my crew. As I'm sure you can see, I've already got someone in the weapons, very important, and I'll put someone in the shields. Now, in the top right corner, you can see my health. That is the most important thing in this game. When that reaches 0, surprise surprise, it's game over. Shields, fuel, missiles, drone parts, I'll get to those in a bit. My crew, health, status, training, my power, my reactor's power level, the systems that are using the power, what's around, and my subsystems. One of the main principles of this game is power management. If you can see down here, you can see lots of filled circles, filled rectangles even, and non-filled. Non-filled means it's not powered, and filled means it's powered. To power a system, and I'm going to use my lasers to demonstrate, my weapons to demonstrate, I power up, and I lose available power. The power goes to the systems. Power management is one of the main points of this game. You need power to do things. When your ship gets damaged, you lose it, etc, etc. The little people icons above each section indicates when a crew member can kind of help. So I'm going for weapons and shields where my crew can help. One of the special things, for example, however, is the pilot. You cannot jump or move along without a pilot, and you also can't jump if your engine is out of action. So, as long as I repower my engine, we can get moving. This is the main chunk of the game, is this ship and this galaxy map. You are here where the little ship is orbiting, and you have got to get to the exit before nasty people follow you. And along the way, you have different locations where you need to go. And certain areas give you bonus stuff. For example, distress beacons, there's always stuff going on. This entire game is completely randomly generated, so to be honest, I don't know what's in store for me. It could go exceedingly well, equally it could turn out very bad, so we're just going to go to the distress beacon to get started. Right, the ship emitting the distress beacon message you. Sorry to bother you, but we're out of fuel and can't get out of this barren sector. Can I help us out? Yes, I can. I'll give them some fuel. Yeah, and they gave me some map data in return. How nice of them. So, let's move on to the next one. Ooh, that's very nice of them. That has just shown up where the stores and where hostile enemies are for the rest of the map. So, what we'll do is we'll kind of go there for now, and then we'll make our way to the not friendly ones to demonstrate something else. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from the nearby planet. Yeah. You find a secret Federation outpost. They're regrettably out of supplies, but are eager to tell you of another secret base. They give you the coordinates. Awesome. Right, let's have a fight. After completing your jump, you receive a message from nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Oh look, he's evil, as if I didn't know that. Right, I'm going to reject their offer and have a fight. The combat in this game is pretty simple. You can see at the bottom my weapons are currently charging. when they have charged, what you do, and they'll go green, you select the weapon. Well, my mouse wakes back up. You select the weapon and select the system on the enemy ship. That then fires a... that then fires a burst at the enemy ship, or fires the weapon. I'm going to use the missiles next on their weapons. Missiles are special, as you read at the beginning. They go straight through shields and damage systems directly, which is very useful for, say, taking out their shields pre-fight. However, missiles do have an ammo counter. You only have a certain number of missiles for the game. You have clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. Yes, they're giving me quite a lot of fuel and quite a few missiles, so they can have that for free. As I'm sure you've seen, weapon fire damages systems. Red means it's completely not functional, so how do I come back from this? That's simple. Move a crewman into the area and he'll slowly repair the system. And we're just going to sit and wait while he does that, the status of which can be seen down here. Come on. As soon as systems have repowered, they will automatically retrieve their power, except for the weapons. When they depower, they don't come back. Right, let's go to a shop. I'll show you a shop. Yep, travelling merchant. Right. Sorry. The currency in this game is scrap. And there's your money counter up in the top corner. It's used for everything. It's to buy fuel, buy parts. It's also used for ship upgrades. While I'm here, click the ship button. You can see this is the status of your ship systems, and that is scrap. To upgrade these, you quite simply just click on a item, and that will give you an extra power bar. It won't. It'll actually give you extra things to put power into. You then have to buy power itself. So taking shields as an example, I've got to spend 20 scrap, then 30 scrap to get 2 shield bars, and then buy the power to actually power it. It does get very expensive to upgrade your ship, I found. What I am going to do, however, is to demonstrate, I'm going to buy a power bar, which gives me an extra power bar. Except that I have now another one to use, and my engine is now fully powered. Means it works better. I'll show you what that means in a moment. Right, we're going to go to the quest item. You arrive in the sector to see a small outpost being bombarded by an automated drone. This must be the Federation base you were told about. Yeah, it probably is. Right, let's kill this drone. What we're going to do, tactically, is we're going to use the missiles to bypass his shields and take out his actual shield array. That's not useful. He also had a missile launcher, and what that did, that opened a hole in my ship, for which the oxygen is slowly draining out of. We're just going to go send someone to fix that. More than just fixing the systems, thank you. You scrap the wreckage. Yep. Loot. With the threat gone, you contact the Federation outpost. They respond, our location has been compromised. Take everything you can and please drop our survivors off at the next station. One soldier offers to stay and fight. Awesome. I get 8 scrap, I get another missile, and I get an extra person called King. You can now be my engineer in the engine room. And Felicity is now dying because that room has no oxygen in it. So you go to the medbay and heal up. That turned out quite well. I've got an extra crewman, which means more crew members means I can do more, and my ship is better. Come on, heal. I also have a new weapon, which is a missile launcher. Fires 1 missile, does 2 damage, and does double damage in rooms that don't have any systems in them. The enemy ship also has systems, as I'm sure you've noticed, and when you take them out, it helps matters. This red circle that's slowly encroaching along the sector, this is the search area of the rebel fleet. You need to stay away from that. I've been in there and survived once, and even then that was by running away. These ones in this circle, you're basically going to die. This area you're more likely to find unfriendlies. You generally want to stay away from it as much as you can. Do I have time to go to the distress beacon? I think I do. Let's go to the distress beacon. A lot of this is risk and reward. If you avoid fights, then you avoid fights. But generally speaking, you end up with not a lot of stuff on your ship. So let's just target them. Let's take out their shield. Oh no, wait, I don't want to fire a missile yet. Damn. They have upgraded shields, which means you have a first kind of shield that blocks everything, and then you have your rechargeable shields. I've also... Okay, my ship is on fire. My weapons are on fire. That's not good. Go help. You go help. Go help put out that fire. You go to the med bay and get healed. Fire is not useful. Fire is a pain in the arse on this game. They are actually destroying me. Okay, my oxygen supply's dead. Go heal that. Right, there's lots going on here, so I'm just going to run away and explain what a lot of the stuff that just happened. Come on. Right, go somewhere safe. Whew. Right. We'll ignore that station. Okay. Lots of stuff just happened there, so let me explain. First of all, they had special shields which absorbed my missiles. Not useful in the first instance. Second, my ship got set on fire. Fire spreads. Fire kills people in rooms. Fire damages systems. The longer fire's around, the more damage your ship takes, which is not useful in any way, shape, or form. As you send people to battle fire, they fight the fire and eventually do put it out, but it does take a little while, stopping them from doing their jobs. Fire in weapon bays are actually my pet hatred, because the more a system gets damaged, the less power it has. When I've run out of power, suddenly I have no weapons anymore. Because I have no weapons anymore, that I needed to run away. You are wondering, by the way, what my engine does when it's powered. It means my FTL drive opens faster, or charges up faster. When it's charged up, you can jump away and retreat from a fight. I've got to go have another fight now. Hopefully that will go better than the last one. I will also reject that offer and have another fight, but this time we're not going to bother firing missiles first. We're going to kind of take out the shields. It's exactly the same fight as well. Come on. Alright, which means I get to explain this. You saw the blue thing that just turned up, and that's kind of what's wrecking my ship, is a thing called a ion cannon. You sci-fi buffs among you will actually know what that does. It basically disables... Oh, missed! No fair. It disables a system. Whatever it hits gets disabled for a certain amount of time. In that particular case... No, I'm going to kill you. You have annoyed me. In this particular case, it was the shields which allowed the burst laser to get through, which absolutely crippled me. Right. Thank you. I am now very badly damaged, but there's not a lot I can do about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the exit. Random encounters happen in the exit as well. That's generally not useful. Yeah, attack the Slave of Scum. This can only go better than the... Oh, come off it! You might notice this not friendly looking gentleman who has just arrived on my ship. He's a boarder. This blue flashing one on his system is called a crew teleporter. Guess what that does? Boarders are I hate boarders more than I hate anything else in this game. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If they destroy us, they'll die anyway. Hell yeah! And I have a new person. What is he? He's called AJ Hager. He is... And I'll use this to demonstrate. He is an Engi. They are mechanical beings, and it's a good opportunity to demonstrate the racials of the different aliens. This guy in particular, he repairs systems exceptionally fast, but is not particularly useful in border combat. So what we'll do is we'll kind of select him, and he will run around the ship when I want him to, and basically fix things for me, which is very useful because he fixed them double quick. Humans are kind of like the boring vanilla kind of people in the game. They're not particularly good or bad at anything. Next sector. Will I go to a Mantis-controlled sector or an Uncharted Nebula? I think I'm going to go to an Uncharted Nebula. each of the sectors, as you can see, this is the sector map. Your end goal is down here. The green circles are civilian sectors, so they're generally good as stop-offs to refuel, recharge, and generally get through quite quickly. Red sectors are hostile sectors. Again, risk and reward. You're more likely to run into fights over there, but it is more often than not got a better reward in it. Nebulas are special. I'll show you what they're going to do right now. It's very purple out there. Thanks to the high nebula density of this sector, very little has been charted, and rumours of what lurks in the depths abound. This is what's slightly annoying about nebulas. You cannot power your sensors, so you cannot see what's going on in your ship, which gets very irritating when stuff is on fire, because fire can be going on in the next room and I would not know about it. The other thing about nebulas, however, is that the pursuing fleet can't find you and can't chase you as easily. So nebulas are a very good place when you need to make up some time. However, they are very irritating to fight in. Yep, nothing. Boring. Good. Next. The eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed my fuel counter going down every time I jump. I need more fuel. Yep, there's still nothing. Good. Jump. My aim in this is to get out of this sector as quickly as possible.